Alright guys, so I get asked a lot how I do my cocoa fiber. So pretty much what you're going to do is you're going to buy a big old, like a 20-pound brick, and you're just going to take your knife and you're going to cut some parts off of it. And then you set it in your tub of water right here. Sometimes it's better to use hot water. I like to use hot water, but since I already had this tub of water with some leftover cocoa fiber, I had too much water in it. And that's another thing, is when you're going for the cocoa fiber, you can always take it and just squeeze it out and use that in your enclosures, or in your lay boxes, enclosures, whatever you're doing with the cocoa fiber. So this is how you do it, and I typically let it sit overnight in this tub of water. So I'll just go ahead, and it's going to be compressed, so it'll be kind of hard to cut with your knife, but depending on what kind of knife you have, be careful prying it off, because a lot of knives will just snap off if you got a cheap knife, which this isn't the, this is just my work knife, so it's not like anything heavy duty. So just break it off and throw it in there. I do have about 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. I got about 24 lay boxes to do of the larger size lay box. But I also do provide the smaller lay boxes for smaller adults and breedings like that. But I do have a lot of giants that are going to be needing the bigger ones. And animals over, 2 to 3 years old and over will need a larger lay box typically, because leopard geckos grow for about 2 years. So even though people do breed them at 9 months, if they're at, the 55-gram mark, they do typically start growing additionally after the first year. So just flake it off and put it in there. You want to kind of layer it like that. Unless you've got a huge tub and you can just stick this whole thing in like a 70-gallon or a 65-gallon, or the quart. Unless you got a 55-gallon drum and you just want to make a bunch, but use the 66-quart tub. But these are just 32s, so that'll probably be good enough. And then we're going to go ahead and take our water. I'm just going to use what water is left in my sprayer here, and go ahead and just add that to it. And I'm going to let this sit and show you what it looks like once it's expanded. So I'll be back in a second. So now I went ahead and filled up my gallon sprayer again, and I'm just going to fill up this tub with a gallon of water. Oh yeah. Now remember, if you've got too much water, it's fine, because you can just squeeze out the extra water with your hands. But all of these are gonna, that's like one lay box. It's just gonna poof right up. So this thing here will actually just expand into a big huge pile of fun. But yeah, we were joking about that the other day, because I bought a brick that was like, it was like a 50 or 60-pound brick. So if this is a 20, you can imagine, you might have seen on Instagram, if you guys follow at Thor_gecko, huge brick of cocoa fiber. But we were joking about how funny it would be to throw that in your neighbor's swimming pool. I don't suggest trying that, because that would make me so mad if somebody did that to me. Oh jeez. But yeah, it would just make big huge, like, it would turn the swimming pool into like basically a raised bed, or like a big old flower bed. But yeah, that would be so funny. So yeah, it's starting to expand already. See this little tiny flake that was there, you know, it was like this one, and now it's already, you know, an inch and a half thick. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this sit overnight, and tomorrow morning I will show you guys what it looks like. So stay tuned for that. Alright guys, so we're back now. What we have here is our cocoa fiber has fully expanded, and it is all ready for lay boxes. So there is water in here, but just like before, squeeze it and it's nice and fluffy. So now we're gonna go ahead and make some lay boxes. Alright guys, so here we are now. We have our Ziploc container. I like to use the, this is from the medium. They are BPA free, so that's good to know. That keeps the chemicals out. A lot of people are afraid to use the plastic containers with BPA because of birth defects, egg development, whatever else. I mean, you probably shouldn't be using BPA in your everyday food containers either. So what I like to do, I've tried all different methods, but what really works for me, these last, 2014 I started doing this and I really enjoy it a lot. I just cut the corner off. And I cut the corner off that's diagonal from the pull tab, so that when it's on there, you know, you've got your corner so it's stuck on there, but when you want to take it off, you know, it very easily comes up. And of course, you are going to use your lighter and just slowly go over it. Not too slow, because this is flammable. That is something that a lot of people don't talk about. Show you. It is flammable. So, you know, you're going to want to go very slowly over that. But that is something to pay attention to. Of course, we'll dunk it in some water and be done with that. So, now that we have got our lay box with a nice, really nice rounded corner, when it melts it, it just makes a really smooth line. So what you're going to do is you're going to give yourself 2 handfuls, not complete mounds, 2 handfuls for the medium. When you use the small, you will use 1 handful. See the size difference? 1 handful, sometimes a little bit more, depends on how big your handful is. 2 handfuls for this one. And then, you know, the large would be 3 handfuls. I know that I do have the Winkle brand I also use, but they've started doing deep containers instead of the standard, let me see if I got one. No, I do not. I made a bunch yesterday, so that's that. And again, if you guys have any questions, you can contact me on Thor Gecko on Facebook or through the website link down below. Just fill out the contact form. If you want any animals, fill that out. I do need to update the website just because it is incorrect on what's available. I recently sold and traded a lot of animals. I've downsized leopard geckos so much that next year I'll probably have more fat tails, knob tails, and crested geckos each than all of my leopard gecko projects combined. So, and panther geckos. I've got a bunch of those and more coming, so that will be fun. This summer I'm getting more panther geckos from Josh at Holly's Homebird Reptiles. So, and whoever else I decide to pick up from. So if you guys like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and comment down below on, you know, whatever question. Not so much questions down below, because as I'm sure that if you've been watching my videos, I am in the process of moving to a new place. I have my phone here, so I've got the limited internet access. That's why Facebook would probably be the easiest to contact me. At the new place, I already set up the internet a couple months ago because I thought I was going to move in, but there's a lot of remodeling that needs to be done, and plumbing and all that kind of fun stuff. So, you know, that's the problem with doing everything on your own. You run into issues, so that's life. But anyways, yeah, I'll be doing a lot more videos, how-to videos, you know, DIY, reviews, all of that. I definitely want to do a review on this camera. This is the new Canon Rebel T5i. It is amazing. So, hopefully this, you know, as you can tell, there's no automatic zooming anymore. So, yeah. This video is going to be super, super long, so hope you guys have a great day, and don't forget to like Thor Gecko on Facebook too. I need more likes. Come on, give me some support. But, yeah. Hope you guys have a great day, and see you later. Whoops. There you go. Ah!